This is Day 41 Disaster Relief, bringing you an update on January 20th, 2026. So we would be postponing our trip. We had originally planned to go down to Western North Carolina with relief supplies this Saturday on the 24th. We're going to move that back a week and see how things look on the 31st and try to go that Saturday as long as things are looking good. So I'm personally thankful. The weather can be one of those situations on that route where conditions look good when you first set out and you get into the southwestern corner of the state of Virginia and things are very rugged down there. They can change on a dime. You go up a mountain, the temperatures can drop within minutes. They can drop several degrees and you can go from sunny and kind of mild to ice out of nowhere. So one of my prayers has always been that we would know whether or not to go. And in this case, it's pretty obvious. This will be a large storm system. So those of you in the path, I mean, it's several states. It encompasses more than our entire route. It's supposed to hit Friday, going into Saturday. And it's a good reminder just to have your preparations made, to be stocked up on things for heat, food, water, medical supplies, pet food or livestock feed, just extras, to make sure you have extra firewood or propane or whatever it is you may be using. Have to have a backup, because if power goes out and your car battery dies, or it's too much of a whiteout to venture out onto the roads, you could be stuck in your home for a day or two. Even in the flatter parts of the country, there's still risks that come with these. So it's a good reminder. You have time. If you're watching this, you have time to go out and prepare. Use that time to make wise decisions for you and your family. I was talking to Bud, though. He said he took 3.5 tons of propane out yesterday. He had a day off work, it looked like, and was out keeping the relief center stocked. Those of you that were part of this last winter remember how vital propane was for keeping people warm, and it still is important. They have enough tanks in terms of the overall supply, but it's a matter of keeping places stocked with filled tanks. They usually do an exchange where 2 per family. A relief center will hand them out, and you can use those for heating your home on a indoor safe heater. And when you run out, you take them back in exchange, and you get 2 more. And Bud and his team with Appalachian Navy, and you can watch them on YouTube or on Facebook and see updates, see some of what Bud is doing. That's Appalachian Navy. And if you can help them out, please do, because he is and his team are the lifeline, really, that the Lord is using to keep people, in some cases, from freezing to death. So very important. And they have the right amount, but they're just trying to keep it rotated. They take them back in larger loads and they get them filled up and make sure that the relief centers have a supply of tanks filled up. And I expect they're going to be hit really hard. When there's a snowstorm coming in and you go out to the grocery store, the shelves are usually going to be more empty. The crowds are going to be bigger. And with these relief centers, people are just doing what any of us would do, going out to get stocked up on what they need. But these relief centers have to be stocked in order to provide people with what they need. So as difficult as it is in normal times, it's even worse with weather like this. So I know I ask that you just keep them in your prayers. The teams that are, like Bud's team that's running around keeping people stocked, the relief centers that are keeping individual families supplied, just pray for them, keep them in your prayers. The Lord's hand is in this, we know. He's using your prayers and everything we can do just to help. So please be in prayer for them. And like I said, if you go to Appalachian Navy on YouTube or on Facebook, you see if there's any way that you can help them out. They have Amazon wish lists where you can send supplies, or places where you can donate funds to help them keep doing the work they're doing. So if you feel led, that's an opportunity to help and get involved, and just be in prayer, because there are still people in campers. And I have not recently heard of anyone in a tent. Doesn't mean that's not still the case. I know a lot of people were at least able to find some sort of a camper or a tiny home or a shed that type of housing. A lot of people that were in tents between last year and this winter have been able to find or be provided with some type of housing. I still wouldn't call that permanent housing, no. But in the winter, those types of structures or living conditions are still very dangerous. They're not adequate, but that's the best some people have. Campers that maybe were set up in a driveway or somebody else's yard, because some of these properties are rezoned and they're part of the flood mitigation plan now. They weren't before September of 2024, but now they are. And if you can get insurance to even get you the money that you need to rebuild, you may not be able to get the clearance to rebuild on that property. There's a lot of red tape around just getting people back into their homes, the sort of things that we used to take for granted. So please keep these people in your prayers and know that the work continues. But there's, if everybody just does a little bit, it adds up to a lot, and the Lord will bless your prayers. He'll bless your efforts. So if you feel led to get involved in any way, we will keep everyone posted with our plans. We should be going down, though, a week from Saturday on the 31st, but we'll keep everybody updated. So thank you for watching, and thank you for your prayers, and God bless.